while he was tackled, but work out okay as it's marked by Zac Bailey. Has a look forward. He's got Cox calling for it at half. This game really crucial going into quarter time. It's a double fisting
with the footy. He got crunched without it. All the way of Barrett. Used the body well. Throw it on the boot.
The handball eventually came the way of Hinge. Goes back down. Brown there as well. Eventually, though, the Lions with numbers. Ran out of defence beautifully by Bailey. Goes long to half forward, inside 50. Balanced beautifully. Buick there. Comes back inboard to Bailey. Bailey will go back to Keys. Gave it to Stackelberg. Wrapped up in a tackle. Got boot to ball to the top of the goal square. Packer players punched away. Lurking, picking it up. Bailey. Snap around the body. I think it's good. I think it's very good. It's a goal for the Lions. And they get around Zac Bailey.
With the Lions again, Scalera letting them down. They can move it quickly. The Swans can't come up with clean possession again. That fight as it hits the deck, the Lions come up with the footy.
2-on-1 situation on this broadcast wing. The Lion, the one did well. That is Zac Bailey. He's had plenty of it. He's kicked
inside 50. Look to go. Again, good crumbing from the Lions.
And the Lions have done well to transition play across to Zac Bailey.
So look up, look to go short. Barrett's the target. The Swans, they need to be clean here with their use of it. They don't want to present a chance to the Lions. They've done that. If they can hit a mark, it's all the Lions around the footy. Off the deck is Zac Bailey again. Sockers it off the deck, and that's not what the Swans wanted to start this term. Can only find the Lions. Skinner rebounds inside forward 50. Can they find a mark? It's all Sydney back there. They all looked at each other. No one took the mark. May have presented a chance. Bailey sets it up nicely.
So the Lions to add a lot of salt to this Sydney wound. Drop punt on the way.
Terry got it off just in time. Shuey can't break free. Through that congestion, Bailey flicks it out in the direction of Rayner. Got cut off by Martin, but he drops the mark. And then double whammy with the mistake. Bailey cut down. Marston with a knock in the back, it's holding the ball.
What's great about this kid last week, they found one in Zac Bailey.
Yeah, super impressive through the pre-season. They felt then he was going to play some games quicker than they thought originally.
Flick over the top to Ryan, didn't work. Rich off the deck, gets it all the way to half forward and it works. McStay looks up. Bailey runs inside 50 and there's the class we talked about. He's got plenty of it. Back inside to Bailey. Back outside.
He's got the 45s working.
Long, feeds it over the top. Shepherd. Bailey read his mind. Pokes it back to half forward to Robinson.
And now it's just elevated a little bit. They're getting a couple of turnovers.
Bailey plants his foot into it. Rioli couldn't trap it this time. Bailey picks it up. He ran him down. Trouble now for the Lions. Bailey caught. Still in the congestion, Christensen somehow who tries to shake off Schofield to Bailey, couldn't mark it. Zorko, Matheson gives it up, Bailey, good shake and bake by Bailey, opens it up and nails it.
Good handball as well from Rayner, likewise on to Bailey who can steady and go bang from 20 out.
Well, look, Zac Bailey, that's a dimensional pass defense. He's a lot brother.
To get around onto his preferred right foot, uses it very well. Nice finish.
He's had two parts to play so far. Deep towards full forward and Bailey takes the mark. Back beyond 4 goals. He heads closer to half-time. No problem there.
Yeah, well picked up, Hodgie. Super skills, isn't it? A night where others have fumbled a bit. This is Zac Bailey. A devastating blow. West Coast way if you can send this one home.
Well, Jetta went down the middle, and you can't blame him for that.
Sends it out wide, O'Brien. Couldn't bring the mark down, edged out of the contest. Lions, beautiful blind turn. Kelly playing in front, but he went to ground. Berry's now got it. Looks in ball with the handball. Beautiful delivery. Bailey on the move. Perfect start for the Lions.
Is that they put Charlie Cameron in there. They're really flipping it around. I suspect Neil would have been in the forward pocket.
Liquid against Cleary. Tom Berry, Bailey, yes! Another one! They're coming from everywhere and everyone!
Lockie Neal jumped, that was the momentum that took him.
The 1-2 to Ash. Pick off though, on the run. Berry pulls the kick late to Bailey. Everybody takes a breath. Barely been a chance to in this game. Leon Cameron perplexed, disappointed with that. And Bailey slots a ripper.
That was great defence from Zorko.
Off to Birchall, plenty on the kick. McStay timed his jump beautifully. Outstanding collect from Bailey.
Ryan Gardner, returning kick. The Dogs got a little bit of momentum up. Can the Lions snuff it out here? Robinson, the overlap handball, beautifully weighted. Zac Bailey's going to get the goal, and that's the...
Top of the square. Not a bad option. McDonald, Bailey scoots back onto it. Brilliant.
Big pack fly. Good hands by the youngster, Rayner. There's another youngster in a good spot. Bailey's kicked the goal. Lions back in front.
He's worn closely in Sydney games too. Brett Kirk used to backpack him.
Yeah, we go with Mills versus Bailey. Ever dangerous. Bailey beat two. Clever. And Alice Yeoman as a result. Well, good luck. Plenty of flyers. Bailey will do it himself. Well done, Zac. He puts it through.
So some ball control here for the Lions. Martin, hands to it, couldn't hang on. Bailey, front and centre, brilliant. And there's another one.
To Hewitt. Got a little kick away, but in front of the waiting arms. And here's Bailey. Weaves his way past them. Launches from 50. Could you ask for a better start than that? Just needs a target to be hit, and that is a mongrel. Chaos ball might work. He's done it again. Bailey, 2 in a row. Hickey flies, couldn't get it down decisively. Neal threads it back to McInerney. The half forward, good trap from Berry. Gave it to Bailey. This is how it all started. Done it again. 3 goals, similar spots.
But here's the chance to win the game. The siren's going to sound. Siren's gone. After the siren for Bailey to kick the winning goal. They're 5 points down. Every boy dreams of this. Directly in front. He's got it. He's got it. Brisbane have won. Bailey's kicked the goal. The dream comes true.
And the Lions are alive.
Wow. What about that?
Knowing what Port Adelaide can do by way of a physical game and having a look at this.
Charlie has got it out the back. Cameron with seconds on the clock. Takes a sneaky bounce. Goes the handballer. McInerney. Brilliant goal by the Brisbane Lions. In the end, it was Bailey on the end of it. And Brisbane are flying at the Gabba.
I don't have time to actually just take an assertive position, take away the leading space.
So now they're letting goal kicker this year. It's a good race. Anderson got the round to the kitchen. Lions again, decisive. Zorko to full forward. Danaher, Collins in the tangle. Bailey found a big opening and just went right through it. They're cutting them to ribbons right now. It's Ashcroft medal. Dane Beams has won the most, actually, with 3 out of 5 times he's played. Bailey to full forward. This could slide on. And it does. It sneaks in.
Matty Nichols explaining his decision there. Nankervis took him on. He tried to shrug off. Never handballed it, kicked it. They took it off him. McCluggage with a centering ball. Mark taken by Bailey.
Well, he's just got to thump it high and long. One hand, Danaher. There's McCluggage. Boot to ball. Robinson. McCarthy. Bailey. Brisbane have got another one.
Hipwood over the back. Coleman. Cameron. What does he do? Not sure. Gave it back to Coleman along the ground. Bailey grabs. Got a difficult ball off the deck. Thought about the handball. The right foot snap. Brilliant. Everything he did then was really difficult. Yep, gives a fair indication of what the players thought. Danaher doing it. Gee, it took 10 minutes in the third quarter to kick a goal. 10 minutes in the second quarter. And 10 minutes in the final and he's got 4, Bailey.
That time the tap to the advantage of Kelly, who couldn't find it. McCarthy went back to the big ruckman, who tumbles it forward. Bouncing ball for Hipwood to get after, and staying down, Zac Bailey, kicked 4 last week. He runs 20 metres into an open goal and kicks it, and the umpire says, I'm okay with that.
They'd rather have their own defence set before he launches here if they can't get it in quick. Now he goes to the top of the square. High ball, Mackin, and he was there out of mid-air. That was a socker from Bailey, and I think he's kicked his second. Brett Rosebery, one of our best here.
Advantage.
Advantage paid, comes out to Bailey. He can kick his 3rd goal, and he does just that.
Robertson, Zorko. Lever at the back, Bailey. Look at him. Drop the hammer. Oh, magnificent.
Starcevic bangs it up to the square. No one could really rise at the back. Bailey! There's his first for the night. The Lions are back in front, Davey.
Matheson's 13 possessions. There's a late call up for Lockie Neal, so haven't lost too much through the middle of the ground.
Bailey, ever dangerous, and shows why.
That is a great sign. Can they maintain it for the last quarter and a bit?
It feels like it too, Jace, doesn't it?
Look at Bailey. He's got all the moves, and then straight for home.
He's a star.
Connection between O'Brien and Sloan. It didn't amount to anything. Rich sends it forward. McCluggage eventually at the perfect time. Bailey be sensing another goal opportunity here. Oh, he gets them in different ways. Another wide smile for the Lions' young star.
Carrier, and the Saints force a stoppage.
Danaher nudged under it by Ryder. Beautifully read by Bailey.
Lambert just over the top of the ball. That's a throw, and McCarthy can go. Gives it to McCluggage and then gets it back. Lions go inside. Real dangerous here, Cameron. Not even going to get to him, and Bailey slots the goal.
Well, Sam Mitchell on the bench. Danaher through the legs of Burgoyne, but again, they've got some help. Scrimshaw left it behind, though. Archie, cockatoo, back into footy and back amongst the goals. Alistair Clarkson will finish on 390, so won't get the 400 up. Bailey spears his way past them.
He doesn't miss.
And gets it through the big sticks.
I don't think they've wasted their time in quarantine, Pav. They look like they've had a really good hard look at themselves, a really good hard think about what they're doing right.
Not taking too long. Great bump by Bailey, and he'll help himself to the goal. Physical stuff from the Lions. Bailey's bump and the finish.
Driving ball, which stays dangerous at the moment. Taylor Adams manages to hack it forward. McInerney spirals one inside 50. Danaher sliding in, attempted mark. Zac Bailey dangerous from here. He's got it. Made it a pretty good job to hold his progress, and now Bowie. Bailey went after him. Brilliant tackle. He said, "You're not going to get past me, young Jack."
Gardner at half-back. To the outer side he goes. Strong from McCarthy. Calm handball inside. McCluggage on the left. Lions need a hero. So too the Dogs. There's a few of them. Here's a chance. Bailey one way, then the other. 80 seconds on the clock, and we are back to square.
Dane Zorko provided. Alier strong enough to hold Joe Danaher off the ball. Now McCluggage just centering the kick. Zac Bailey.
McStay takes a bit off the kick. Might work out in the end. Bailey really good around goals, this man. Really good around goals. Off mine from McCarthy. Went with a fist to bring it to ground. Did that successfully. Out the back towards Berry. Bailey kicks it in a split second. Oh, Stewart needs to touch it here. Has he touched that? Free kick that I haven't heard because it's
Looking at this angle, we can see there is a gap between the ball and the defender's hand.
What he says.
Inside kick, although North have got the numbers, and they collide. And it spills. No mark paid. Zeeble. Still a couple of kangaroos down. The feed to the goal square. Off hands. Bailey got on the boot. And they've got another one, thanks to Zac. Straight to Rayner. Looks inside. Lions. No free to cockatoo. Zeeble had it, lost it. Bailey bangs one home. And they're still threatening 100 points.
They're winning all the scrimmages. McStay, Neal, Lohman. Bends a kick inside 50 and finds Bailey.
That's a great.
Tumbles a kick to half forward. Cameron versus Quainer. Cameron loses his feet. Keeps the football. Nice handball over the top to McStay. Heading back goalwards is Bailey. A steadying goal here just to keep the Pies well and truly at arm's length.
Free kicks just being too aggressive towards the ball.
Well, Danaher went high. McStay as well. Zac Bailey tidies up and normally finishes off, and he does again here. Zac Bailey is all class inside forward 50. And it works out for Butterick. Good pressure applied by McCarthy. Strong is Bailey, looking for two in 20 seconds, and he's got it. Got to be on guard here. Bailey, how good is he? He's got three today. Thought he'd earned another free kick, but it's alive here for the Lions again. Rayner turned away from Cameron. And Bailey for number 4. He's untouchable, undefendable. McCarthy flicked it out the back. Great tap to that man again for a personal best. 5 goals straight, Zac Bailey. It's an immense performance. Oh, wow. Late call from the umpire, and Lemons is picked off. Get the tape measure out. Bailey lead to an easy goal here for Bailey, who's equalled the record. 6 goals in a Q clash. Laddams v McStay. Laddams towered over him. McInerney through traffic. McStay threw it out in the end as the tackle was applied. Umpire let it roll. Coleman clever. Tapped it immediately to Berry. Here's Bailey to turn back the clock to last week. What a finish from Zac Bailey. He's so good with those snaps.
Find a target. Rich. Tackled by Ryan. Still they go. Rich soccers it off the ground. Hearn stood tall down back. Flicked out by Lyons. Here's McCluggage. He's hot. Unselfish. Bailey.
Hipwood brought it to ground level. Smith wraps him up. And the tackle lingered. Advantage might get paid late here. It does. And Zac Bailey knows what to do with it. The boos ring out, but Brisbane have 2. Bailey, well tackled by Hamill. Spills out to McCluggage. Busts one tackle. Great hand. Zac Bailey, that's the hands you wanted in for Brisbane. If you need a goal, Zac Bailey makes no mistake. Poor Neal wants it back as well. Little 1-2 from Hugh. And sets it up in a great spot for Bailey, who just pushed off on Saliga. Neal there to capitalise. Off hands of Hipwood for Bailey, who stayed down. Gives it a ride from about 60. Zac Bailey, that lifts the Gabba.
Hands of McStay. Through the middle, an aggressive line. Lockie Neal got the protection required. Now the kick into the 50. Bailey, well done, Aish, but he was left. Not in the play, and Bailey, who just loves a goal. And the Dockers monopolising possession. Pearce. Berry tried his darndest, but just couldn't get Brisbane's way. Rayner applied the muscle. He charges on through. Puts Bailey on a path to goal. The focus was there, and the delivery was outstanding. McInerney with the palm. Lyons with a little chip into the 50. McStay, not that time. The other Bailey. Don't forget him. He has an incredible way around the goals.
Huge stakes. It's a big 4-point game, but it feels like more than that. Here at the Gabba, Lockie Neal got long off the wrong foot, and then he's short one to Bailey, who dropped the mark. He'd back him to take 99 out of 100. He's good enough to get it back, Zac Bailey. There's the quick reply.
Sliding through now. Lyons to take it into the 50. And he's got it right. Tumbling mark from Bailey tonight.
this for his first. To reduce the margin, yes he has.
He tries to stick the tackle. Release to Archie. Kick towards half forward. McStay gets rid of his man. Doherty saves the day for the Blues. Came in from the side. Quick release from Dow, misses Cottrell. Taken by Matheson. Here's McCluggage. Can straighten up. Draws some traffic. Off to Bailey, who finishes. Neil, straight up the middle. Off the chest of Cameron. Dow coming the other way. Well done, Charlie Cameron gets it forward. Bailey will get another look from 48 metres. Oh, great response from the Lions. Towards Hipwood, off his chest. Berry explodes. McCluggage, look out. Cameron's got space over the back. Doherty will try to work him. Cameron will bring it inboard. Unselfish. Great vision. Zorko can go again. Numbers streaming forward. Bailey.
22 degrees this afternoon. Great to see so many fans out here enjoying Zac Bailey. What a clever player he is. He's got leg speed, he's got the finishing class, and he's got 4 goals.
Trying to clear the path for McIntosh. Didn't go and get it though. Zorko did. Sends it deep again. Bailey out the back. Runs into an open goal.
From him, McCluggage good. Again, just a tumbling ball forward. Petty, Hipwood, Rayner. Taken in a very good tackle. Neil got boot to ball. It's taken by Bailey.
Out of the middle. Took him on with the tackle. Able to release to McCarthy. Beautiful left foot kick around the corner. Cameron tries to get under. Out the back comes Bailey. Bailey with superior speed. Runs in and kicks the sealer. They're up by 20.
Gunston. So they'll have the D's next week.
What a bit there in Brisbane. Sorry, Melbourne, Collingwood, and got a tough draw too. Someone else there.
Now Jones, Bailey, just flicked a little high.
Western Bulldogs, all been on the back of one goal.
Goals have been few and far between for Brisbane. That's the first of the last for the Lions.
Shallow throw in, work to the front. Bailey out of the air. Perfect start for the Lions.
Reels it in and gives off the handball immediately to Zorko. Now to McCluggage, pulled the kick. Turns his opponent inside out and then goes deeper. Bailey got it. Snap it, goal, another one. They're a-flowing at the moment.
Charlie Cameron's on the bench, so who steps up now?
He launches it long. Danaher edged under it by Buckley. Bailey outside of the boot. Another! Big prize for game 100 for Zac Bailey.
Goes towards a one-on-one. Danaher getting across was Hughes. He's got to be careful. Cameron had him. Let him go. And Bailey will stroll in and kick another one. Dunkley was clean. So was McCarthy. This boy's always clean. Sees that at the corner of his eye. Bailey.
Yeah, sloppy defence zone from the Dockers though.
And he's going to wheel around. And he's got another one. He's kicked 2.
Oh, no one touched it. Landed in the lap.
Half. 10 inside 50s to 3 this quarter, the Lions' way.
Answorth, 2-on-1 here. Young, look at this. Bailey, as easy as you like, makes it a 35-point lead.
Be some opportunities.
Cameron comes. That gets out the back and a little confused. Look at Bailey, can walk into his second of the quarter. 4 for the game.
At it, Martin, Caldwell and Lockie. Neal, though, takes it away. Andrews wanted Coleman, but he had his back to him. They seem to have options everywhere. Lincoln McCarthy immediately plays on, and there's Bailey. Very talented. Beautiful kick. 3 quick goals for the Bombers, for the Brisbane Lions, and that's the first service moment for Merritt. Good enough to go back and get all high. Didn't see Bailey. Took a step the wrong way.
Straight away.
And ran into a brick wall called Zac Bailey. And 50. Through second of the night, makes no mistake.
Now, who's home? Flying was Charlie Cameron at the back. Here's a chance for Bailey. Wants to wheel around on his right. In 2 minds. Cuts through. And he slices it through to Zac Bailey. That was a wonderful goal and a great presence of mind.
Starting to get some flow here, the Lions. Dunkley. Lohman. Out is Danaher. Where's he going with this? Measures it really well.
That was excellent by Joe.
It's good off the boot. It's there. Wicks, handball broken up. Runners ahead of the ball. Rayner's one of them. Back to Bailey. Busts his way through. And that is a big, big goal.
Miller's still there at the top of the square, you can see. Heads in that direction now. Floating across the front is Cumberland.
Grimes. People Lions surround him. Gave it off to Nankervis. Had to get the kick away quickly. Zac Bailey controls it pretty neatly. You can have a look.
Wow. Outside 5. Outside 5.
Yeah, just haven't really been able to get the game on their terms in this second quarter. Brisbane, West Coast have been able to tighten it up.
Barris can't take the mark. Bailey will typically make him pay. You're never going to miss that, Zac Bailey. Turnover, Payne.
It was pretty close. Can't kick it to no one in the end, Richo. Yeah, and a fair call, but he was way too close to be leading at him there. It's a 50-metre kick. That is on target. That is pure magnificence.
Bailey. Handball too hot. The heat's brilliant from Brisbane. Bailey steps around. There we are.
Writing instructions for Rochelle when he's finally into the action. Double tap down from O'Brien. McCluggage scraped it out. Mercurial McCarthy. Ballers put a pretty good tackle on, but Cameron kept it going. Bailey goes baseline, and Brisbane has another through. Can't take it away. Keys scraped out a handball. Laird saw a way through all of that traffic. It was out the back though, and Bailey. The Lions are at their dynamic best in the third, and it's spreading around the gather.
Advantage.
Play advantage. It was
a late call.
It was a late call. Not sure.
You keep waiting.
Accurate one either, to be honest. Ryan comes in, but misses with the handball. Bailey chops it off and kicks a goal. McKenna floats one up. Cameron! Big climb, couldn't take it through. Comes McCluggage. Blissful hands. Goal, Brisbane.
Winds over it. Out the back, Bailey takes on Bergman. Gets away from him. Danger time for Port Adelaide. This guy is magnificent.
McInerney really cleverly to Bailey. Bailey! The first of the grand final for the Lions.
Not falling for it.
Wouldn't expect Mason Cox to do anything other than the standard. Bailey from the side, goes to Danaher, Quainer ran into him. He got hippoed as well. Spills to Bailey. Bailey's already kicked the goal from there. He breaks loose. Miracle goal. What a goal from Bailey.
Lockie Neal. High inside forward 50. Who can get on the end of this? Zac Bailey.
Lines McDonald. Quickly they want to go, but it's chopped off by McCluggage in a crucial area of the ground. He bangs it long inside 50, and Bailey!
Up in the hands of Fletcher. Wobbles it inside 50. There is Hipwood. Big O. Bailey, first of the term, Brisbane.
I wonder, Joel, 37 points down. How much belief you have as a player at this stage? Is it still just a bit of a dream that you might get back? It may be now, because Bailey's going to go and kick a goal, so back to 43.
With the tackle, Archie to Danaher. Is there room to find the left? Everyone was guessing. Bailey had a run and a second. He electrified us in the grand final. Not quite as good, but pretty close. Beautiful goal from Zac Bailey.
Sicily pushes up, blocks it.
Bailey this time. That's better. That might get them going.
To fire them up.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good start, BT.
Bailey running goal and nails it. Trying to link to Bailey. Bailey unselfishly off the side, deliberately looking for Lohmann. She's dropped some marks. He'll look back tonight that he could have easily taken with stronger mitts. Gives it back to Bailey. He makes no mistake at all.
A nippy little handball to McKenna, who trusts the left boot instead. They're looming again. This time radically lefties, man. Leaves them vulnerable at ground level. And everywhere you look, there's Lions lurking. Quick snap for goal. And another one.
Lockie Neal, down the spine they travel. Lohmann hands it off. Brain Inside kick is delightful to Bailey. Adam Simpson saluted pre-game, but can they stay with the Lions now? Out to a 15-point margin.
Over 15 minutes. Wilmot feeds it back. Starcevic. They've got to get busy again here. The Swans defence. There's only so much they can stave off.
They have to look right. Go straight down the spine in the end. Not a bad option. Morris almost plucked it. Might still get it. Does. Gave it up. Bailey. He has a chance. More than a chance. Extends the margin. There's the pack around this. Ashcroft, Neal, somehow Bailey through the eye of a needle. Fletcher, low trajectory, and that works. Everything has worked for the Lions. Bailey can line up for another. Crowd's thinned out a little. The Lions fans are sticking around. 77. Poke pass is good. Oh, no, it's not. Dow. Speaking of fighting for spots in the team. Bailey, Zac goes whack.
Saying give it to me. In the end, McInerney drops a deep ball forward. Here comes Hipwood from behind. Streaking onto it, Fletcher. Tried to throw a boot on it. Cleverly tapped down into the path of Bailey. Little snap off the outside of the boot. And now Brisbane answer.
Bringing it forward 50 somehow. Bailey just popped up. And goals! Last 3 goals of the game there. Wayne Loman, a mark he was always going to take. Didn't get it. Picked up by Bailey. Super dangerous ball in hand. Zac Bailey. 4 in a row, Brisbane. They are back big time.
Bouncing ball to Morris. Guthrie on his hammer, dispossessed him. Berry works it out in front of Bailey through the 50, usually dangerous. This no exception. What they will give to Leicester. Leicester pulls the kick towards Rayner, having a big influence now. Gets to the back to Berry to Archie. Good hand pass. This time Bailey missed a few, but not when it matters most.
Bailey and Dunkley. So they might look like they're dominating possession, but the inside 50 count is 9-4 Sydney's way. Really desperate.
Wanted it back, demanded it. Bailey, he's a dangerous user of the footy. Out in Brisbane's favour though. Payne getting rid of his opponent allows Bailey free access. His kick was clean off the side, but does, and Lockie Neal saves the day.
Bailey
didn't want it to run away. Bailey able to get rampy under the footy. He's got foot speed. He's got space. He's got Loman.
Unable to hang on. Bailey. Back to another clearance. It's been a clearance dominate. Thumps a handball to Bailey. Gets out of the Blakey tackle. And jams it.
Or I'll tell you what, Starcevic's job down back to blanket out a really gun forward like Papley.
Gets it off to McCluggage. Now Bailey.
What would the coach have asked him before the game to get out of forward in today?
It's just making sure there's no easy clearances from Grundy. They're more loyal, trustworthy players. For those guys, Oscar McInerney's another one.
Ashcroft. All the big names. Bailey to Danaher.
Blakey with a wipe of the hands on his shorts first. Archie turns away from him. Bailey on the run. There's no one in the square. Needs to hit it sweet. Doesn't get any sweeter than that. He's got Fort forward. Fort's under it. Fort got a hand on it. Bailey at the back. He's clean-handed and nails it. Little fumble. Bailey again. He rolls it towards goal. He skipped that past him. Little hop, skip and jump goal. She's almost hit the roof with that kick. Morris will get there late. Fierce. Bailey. Bad place to bump it. And Bailey makes them pay. 2 in 30 seconds. This is 4th.
It's Will Ashcroft. Taps it short to McCluggage. Down to half forward. Neal's on. He's running downhill. Never breaks stride. Kicks it to the goal square. Archie and Bailey. Bailey's got it.
Just do it politely when you're near goal, just in case. Trainer. Oh, look at that. Instant kick from Ashcroft. Bailey, it's time. He just stabs the kick short. And Bailey is everywhere at the moment.
Gee, that's clever.
And he's plundering the Tigers at the moment.
And the mark is taken by Dunkley. And this is the start. If he can convert, they need. Squeezes it off.
Might work out the end of Bailey. Snapping. They need it, the Lions. And their fans have finally got something to enjoy. Levi Ashcroft, it's a weird passage of play. Doesn't work out in the end. Still they come, the Lions. Could still work out. Bailey from a tight angle. Strange football and brilliant finish.
Neil. His kick goes wide. Archie's been the most likely. Bailey with the crumb along the boundary line. Lohman normally pretty special. Back to Zac Bailey. Finally, they get the goal. Bailey still lurking. And he's going to get a free kick. He was on the move. 1 goal, 2 today. Could have kicked one of the goals of the year earlier in the quarter. He's got his second now, and he's put in another strong performance.
You can't compete against good teams if you can't get territory.
Bailey, this time, standing start, outside of the boot, all class, kicked his third.
Zorko 20 touches today. Look at this, the exploring one up the middle. He's so good at that kick. It sets up the run. Now it ends with an Ashcroft. There's a Fletcher involved and a Gardner. Gardner goes long and deep. And that is simply sensational. And Bailey will get another look. Crowd hushed. Big kick in the game. He steers it through.
McCluggage dangerous, maybe legged. Hipwood with a handball. Again, Bailey looks for and draws high contact. We know he loves the MCG because he's done it on grand final day.
Goes towards Lohman. Lohman moves it on quickly. Didn't strike the kick very well. Socket by Keane. Hinge. Back to Keane. Caught. Mown down holding the ball. Directly in front. And he gets the job done. Brisbane has 4 and the biggest lead of the game.
On your rookie list, it's been an amazing story as well. Bailey's about to hunt it down and nail it.
Sweet goes it alone for now. Bailey hits it at speed along the ground. Neat on bounce. He got it. He can make it talk. He's got support. Sweeping Polyfarmer hand pass to Dunkley. Feeds it inside. Bailey for a couple in a row. Puts Brisbane on top. Some indecision. Dangerous lateral kick. Brisbane pulling up in the corridor. And Bailey piling on the goals.
Not his best kick though.
Yes. Commentator's curse. Neil. Back the other way. Hipwood gives it to Bailey. Bailey looks goalward. He's got one for the thumb.
Away from Durden. A bit of time to grab the footy and move it on to Gardner, who goes back towards the pocket. Lohman flew, so too did Morris. Darcy thought hardly knew what to do with it, then heard the call. Bailey finishes. Slick work from the Lions. Trying to do some hunting. Ashcroft. Bailey will need the bounce. Got the bounce. Goes baseline. And kicks the goal at last.
Squirts a kick. Brilliant from Neil. What a tap. Up to Zorko. Pushed at the moment of impact. Bailey went low. Umpire said tackle went high.
That's come from 40 metres away. And this is one of those where you say, was he drawing it by getting down low?
Zac Bailey to absorb all the pressure and jam it through. The advantage tipped to the Lions. Neil found a way through. Will Ashcroft just had trouble getting it. He's got it now. Releases over the top. Morris around to Bailey. The Lions will have their revenge in this month or the next.
Through to Hipwood, now to Rayner, one more to Bailey. No time to waste. Puts it through finally. They're able to hit it. Archie. Oh, hello. They'll kick another quick one. Oh, he's good. Orders of other teams barracking hard for the Swans. They're getting a little nervous too.
Fletcher has a metre on Reed. He'll need all of that. Into Marshall. Turns to the inside. Wilmot prods it to the square. Morris got free. Can't bring the mark down though. Bailey has another shot for goal. Happens to them all. That is the skill. That is the brilliance of Zac Bailey and the Brisbane Lions.
Morris
And don't. Yeah.
comes at the ball here. Hands to it, no mark. Lohman, Bailey, you know the rest. To 50, has a look, has a shot. It is right across the face and marked! Zac Bailey. They will remain standing up. Berry to Fletcher. Not sure that went 15, but Bailey paid the mark. Resume got grander designs going forward. Bailey.
And I'm not sure. Here's Dacos, come backward in a moment. Picked up here and dropping the ball. Illegal disposal against Nick Dacos. Put the line 7 points up early in this prelim final.
Up by Maynard.
Maynard on him. Offhand, Bailey walks into a goal.
Just run out of time, mate. He kept it in. Bailey Smith.
Ball ain't going anywhere from here. In fact, time pitched up by Will Ashcroft. And now Bailey again. Now
Change as well, so it's really quite vocal down here at ground level.
Bailey brilliant on the floor. Lovely little handball here for Zac Bailey, who erupts off half-back, and it's a great kick for the one.
to the middle we go. Bailey applying the tackle. Dunkley the help, and they win it.
Norm Smith medalist. Handball a little hot for Bailey, but the numbers are there. Reveal back to Bailey. Who
Cluggage, the zooming Zorko. Zorko gets the ball to Morris. No knock of the arms out the back door. To Koning under pressure. Bailey soccer goal. 8-point lead.
For Dane Zorko. Look at the metres gained.
Bailey comes through, and he misses.
By Ashcroft. Ashcroft, nifty little ball to Bailey. Bailey, short.
10 years.
Smith off the deck, Bose. They are hunting here. The Lions up.
Out last year.
McCluggage forward beautifully. Brisbane Lions. That looks better. Enjoy that, Zac Bailey.
Punch away by O'Sullivan. Morris, quick hands. Bailey might get another, and he does.
Especially Kane against such a high-quality opponent. Bailey arches the back. It tumbles, it bounces. Little handball for O'Connor, and it's busted out of his hands.
Little knockdown here, picked up once again by Bailey. Bailey starting to tidy the scoreboard up for himself here at the moment.